Yes. Hi everyone. So we are talking about e-commerce. So commerce, as I said, there is a business. If the business is happening, definitely commerce will also run in side by side. So commerce is a division of a trade or production which deals with the exchange of a goods and service from producer to final consumer. If there is no commerce, the business won't happen. If there is no commerce, it is not called as a business as well. So guys, uh, as I said, e-commerce involves the use of internet and mobile apps and browse, running on mobile devices to transact business. So you commonly known as electronic marketing, e-commerce. So e-commerce is purchasing, selling, and exchanging goods and services over computer network, internet, through which a transaction or terms of sales are performed electronically. So this is what exactly I said. The trend has been changed nowadays. So because of this pandemic, digitally enabled transactions have increased. So as per the statistics, as I said, in the world, only 9% is using e-commerce platforms. Still, after the, like outbreaks of pandemic, so there are still more to untap. So that's why job opportunities are high in e-commerce platforms. So see, this is what exactly traditional business. So manufacturing unit, distributor, wholesaler, retailer, customer. So definitely advertisements would be there. So manufacturer will manufacture the goods and services, and the intermediary is called the distributor. Definitely we need a supply chain system. We need a logistic system, and we need a good supply chain provider. So we need a good distributors. Have an example. Hindustan Unilever can't cater goods and services until and unless they get a good distributor in India. So distributors play a major role here. Okay. So wholesaler is another thing, and the distributors will store. Distributors doesn't have a much more inventory. So distributors, what do distributors take the goods from the manufacturer and keep it in the wholesaler. Wholesaler has a good inventory system. And what exactly retailer do? Retailer will break the bulk. That is what exactly called as a retailing. Retailer's job is again breaking the bulk, and retailer will give it with give it to the customer as per the customer requirement. Even a single unit can be sold through retailer, but wholesaler cannot do such kind of a business, because he can make a business as a whole. So advertisement happens by the manufacturer. Have an example. What happens for Pepsi? You can buy Pepsi online also. But what is happening? So Pepsi, we can say it as a kind of mass production. Does Pepsi makes anything? No. Pepsi is not making anything. Pepsi is making only the syrup. Pepsi is giving their syrup to a bottle making company, pet bottle making company, and this pet bottle making company fill water with blend with ingredients like a syrup and sugar, and they will pack it and they will distribute. So the here the distributor and the manufacturer is same, but the company is different. The real organization has outsourced their production to a pet bottle company. They will find a pet bottle company, and pet bottle company is manufacturing Pepsi for them. The ingredients is only given by the company, and it will go to the wholesaler, retailer, and to the end customer. Advertisement is given by whom? Advertisement is not given by the manufacturer here. For the Pepsi's case, advertisement is given by the outsourcing company. That is the real company, Pepsi. What exactly happening in the direct selling? Customer, company. There is no intermediary. That is what exactly called as the real retailing, the organized retailing. Walmart is directly procuring their products or others' products from the manufacturer itself. You know, in Walmart, you can see Britannia biscuits, Sunfeast biscuit. In US, you can see every best biscuits in the shelf uh, of Walmart in the biscuit category. This is what exactly called as the retail business. So guys, advantage of a e-commerce. Even e-commerce is again direct selling. You know how e-commerce can be a direct selling kind of supply chain or logistics. Anyone? Why retailing is why e-commerce is a direct uh, selling to the customer? Any idea? Because Amazon, have an example. Amazon have a platform, but you are ordering not to the Amazon, not to you are not placing any order to Amazon, but you are placing order to the supplier. Okay, and the supplier will, I mean, like send you the product through Amazon facility centers. Okay, so that is what exactly called as, hello, drop shipping. So this kind of logistic is called as a drop shipping. So you are directly purchasing it from the supplier, vendor. Amazon is only intermediary. Intermediary in the sense Amazon is only doing, providing space, a marketplace, internet marketplace or virtual marketplace. That's it. And definitely Amazon will take commission from the advertisements, or no, Amazon will feature the supplier product as the best selling products. So that is what exactly advertisement or Amazon promotion or Amazon choice, something like that. Amazon earn money from that. And transactions, money transaction, Amazon will get money. Amazon has started Amazon UPI app. Through that, Amazon will take money and commission from the supplier as well. So that's why the price of the product through the direct, I mean, like e-commerce platform is comparatively less. Let's move to the next slide. Advantage of this direct selling or e-commerce. E-commerce is also called as a e-tailing as well. Since we are talking about e-commerce, we have to know under e-commerce there are different product line would come. Maybe banks, e-commerce comes under e-banking. E-banking comes under e-commerce. E-tailing comes under e-commerce. Our online education comes under e-commerce. So all the activity, all the transactions through internet will be say it as e-commerce. All the business activities like advertisement, marketing, sales through internet is called as a e-business. So that's the difference between e-business and e-commerce. As I said earlier, e-commerce advantage is, again, we can start a e-commerce platform with affordable price, because we need not want to give advance to a shop, we need not want to give any rent. Only thing, we have to make everything done through a internet based web systems. That means website. We need a good website, we need a good payment gateways, everything. So it is low entry cost, so very easy to enter into the market, not like a big no need of investing huge amount. Reduce transaction cost, definitely. That's why Uber, you will get a Uber taxi for an auto charge. Access to the global market, definitely you can access. If you want to sell a product, definitely you can easily sell a product. Alibaba.com, if you want to buy a product from Alibaba, definitely it's very easy. eBay, if you want to buy a product from any of the world, any of the place from the planet, definitely it is very easy, because it is internet based things. Secure market share, definitely secure market share, in the sense like if you are again having a e-commerce platform, in you need not want to worry about that. If you are sleeping also, you will get money. But what about the physical store? Maybe you only work for morning 9 to night 9. After that, you will close the store, or before that also you will close the store. I mean, like before 9 o'clock, your close will be your I mean, like your shop will be closed. But online platform is 24/7, 365 days. At night also a person can come and buy thing. That means it is a leverage income. When you are sleeping, this e-commerce platform is working for you. At any time when you are traveling, e-commerce platform is working for you. You can reduce cost, you can reduce cost by curtailing the employment opportunity, curtailing the rent, other kind of variable expenses, variable cost, and other kind of a effort, like you need not want to be there in the shop. You can just control wherever you are, from wherever you are. You can secure the market share as well. So let's look on to types of e-commerce. Business to business e-commerce. So guys, what exactly business to business e-commerce? Same as like e-commerce platform working for other business is called a business to business e-commerce. Do you think Amazon is a B2B? eBay is a B2B? No. See, example, Dell deals dealers. I mean, like Dell computers and other associated accessories online, but it is does not make up all those products. So, in govern to deal those products, first step is to purchase them from unlike business, that is producers of those products. Dell is actually, it's a case study actually. Dell Productions and all. Same like Apple Macintosh. Apple is not making any of their product. They are outsourcing. Same like a Pepsi, as we said. What is the specialty of Dell? You can customize your products. I mean, like your computers. That is B2C. That is a different story. For Dell, Dell can order, or Dell will order the parts through online or through e-commerce platforms, and they will assemble it and they will take it in the market. And Dell also have a e-commerce platform. Now everyone having e-commerce platform like Adidas, Nike, everyone having an e-commerce platform. Alibaba is a B2B platform actually, where we can buy a single product also. Alibaba is basically a B2B product, same like a Dell. Through Dell you can buy bulk products. Alibaba also you can buy bulk products. Some vendors won't give you, you know uh, single units. They only give bulk products. So that kind of e-commerce is called as a B2B. They only cater for business. Do you know any other B2B e-commerce platform? Anyone? AliExpress, yeah. AliExpress, as I said, Alibaba.com. Any other? Amazon Business, Amazon Business can be called as e-commerce. Yeah, Amazon Business is again, yeah, India Mart. India Mart is B2B. Yeah, very good. Then Apple. Sorry. No. Apple stores are there. Apple, they are not selling. I mean, like a B2B. Only they give franchising something like that. I have an example. Reddington. Reddington is again Amazon. Sorry, Apple Macintosh franchising business as I mean like a consortium. Any other? There are any? Sorry. IB? How Walmart? IBM, yeah, IBM, fine. Infosys, they having e-commerce platforms. Then, yeah, go for world business. Then, this Amazon business is a landmark example. You can buy bulk quantity. You cannot buy bulk quantity through normal account, right? So Amazon business only allows you to buy products uh, in bulk. Then no, Asian Paints are doing such kind of a business. Asian Paints, Nerolac Paints, okay, Berger, etc. are some of the e-commerce platforms. You know, other LED bulbs, LED solutions having such kind of B2B platforms. Okay, Reliance. Reliance retail business is only a retail business. It is not a B2B kind of a business. It is B2C business. Okay, so we'll have a discussion after this class. Okay, next is B2C consumer. So hope you know about a B2C consumer. So like business to consumer, same as Dell is doing that. You can customize your product. I mean, like, you can customize your laptops, etc., with the help of a Dell website. Guys, Maruti has a B2C e-commerce platform. How many of you have checked Maruti e-commerce platform? Maruti, if you want to buy a car with certain customized features, personalized features, definitely you can get into Maruti site and you can take the the car model, and there are different buttons. Okay, interiors, wooden interiors, I mean, like a fur interiors, then other amenities like camera, everything. You can order like that, and you can customize it, and you can fix the price, and you can order it. So what happens? The car won't come from any other manufacturer's place or manufacturer's plant. Car will be here, but the interiors will be, done by your vendor. You can choose the vendor also. Have an example: Popular, Hyundai, then Sarathi. So you can choose the vendor. Vendor will do that. So customization, you can do it like that through the platform. That is what exactly B2C. Okay, business to consumer. Any platforms that about B2C? We'll have a case study on firstcry.com. Okay, I will give you. That is a B2C platform where you can buy products of I mean, like infant products, kids products, etc., baby products. Nike, Adidas are B2C e-commerce platforms. So it's a direct trade between the company and the consumers. It provides direct selling through online platforms. For example, if you want to sell goods and service to consumer, so that anybody can purchase any product directly from the supplier website. So now there was a news like Amazon has Adidas has withdrawn from Amazon because it is because counterfeit products. What do you mean by counterfeit products? It is again duplicate products in the name of Adidas. So Adidas has sued the suppliers, sue Amazon for the irresponsibility, but Amazon has not taken initiative to stop those products because Amazon is a common market actually. Amazon cannot do such kind of things. Only Adidas can file a case to the supplier. Amazon is open like a market, a physical market. So what exactly Adidas did? Adidas has started a new, like a e-store. So nowadays, every big shot companies having e-commerce platforms like a Nike e-commerce platform. If you want to buy fast track watch, you can select it from their e-commerce platform. Everything, books. Here we have a DC books. So Penguin books are there. Penguin publishing are there. How many of you heard about Pearson publications? So Pearson has started their own platform where we can buy it from a Pearson instead of selecting it from Amazon or any other website. So everyone has started their own websites, and it is a threat for other, you know, uh, big shot e-commerce companies like Amazon, Flipkart, and all. So guys, business to employee, that is a new term actually. So business to employee, sorry, yeah, employee is an electronic commerce uses an intra-business network which allows companies to provide products and services to their employees as well. That is B2E. Typically, company use B2E network to automate employee-related corporate process. So B2E is a new term actually. you can I mean, like, if you are working in a company like a Google, definitely you can buy their products in a low cost. Same like if you are working in Amazon, you will get some discounts. So that is a new kind of a e-commerce platform. Even in military also, this kind of a B2E business are there. So this will be, you can see this kind of a business in big short companies. So as I said, in Google, if you want to buy something of Google products, definitely you may have an employee code. You have to type the employee code for getting discounts. It's a kind of companies B2E networks to automate employee related corporate process. Next is very interesting, C2C. As you all know, C2C platforms nowadays. C2C is none other than consumer to consumer. Uber is a landmark example of a consumer to consumer. Then Airbnb is another example for consumer to consumer. Consumer is doing business and consumer is the end, I mean, like a customer. Uber, what exactly Uber did? Uber made a platform. What exactly? The car drivers are first customer, and the end customer is those who book a ride. OLX is again a consumer to consumer. eBay is consumer to consumer. So pros and cons of e-commerce. So no checkout queues. That is a pros of e-commerce platform. No checkout queues. We can buy products whenever we need. That is another advantage. Reduce prices. You can shop anywhere in the world. Easy access. 24 hours a day, 365 days, round the clock. No, day or night, shine or rain, whatever it is, we can buy. Wide selection to cater all the consumers. So, feature of e-commerce in India. You can just go through this. According to Business World, so it's about 60,000 new jobs will be created for the internet world alone in the next 2 years. So you are going to see a lucrative world. Have an example, everyone can start a business because of a e-commerce platform. Every time repeat, I always repeat, same like I said, like your kids won't go to schools or colleges. Schools and colleges will be the bedrooms. Hope you remember that, right? Hello. Everyone, hope you remember that statement. So this is what exactly going to happen. e-commerce will boom everywhere and the job opportunities will be go up like anything. As per the statistics of 2011, so you know, this is the order of the day. People won't buy anything from a brick and mortar store. People will buy, definitely they will go and see products and they will order it on time. eBay said that consumers were trading goods worth almost 3 crore rupees every day across the globe. See the income, see the net income of eBay, see the revenue generated by eBay every day. So, this is what exactly the introduction towards e commerce.